All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I've been working on this roll cage in this radical little K car. These things are so cool. I've already got a hoop bent up and it turned out just awesome. So I'm gonna make a couple front bars real quick, getting that all bent up now. But we've also got a couple dynos today too, so I wanna share those with you as well. One of the cars we've got coming up, which I am excited about, is this the CRX. This ride is absolutely gorgeous. I am just flat out in love with this car right now. I saw it parked out here while I was bending some tube, and I couldn't wait to get out here to check it out. It's got a little bit of flavor, but look at how clean and beautiful it is. This is fantastic. This is what makes my job the best in the world. I am a serious CRX lover, like both my sons as well. Well, mainly Shane and I. This is fantastic. Super beautiful ride. And we'll get to see that on the channel here. See what kind of power this little K series can make. Oh, it turned out cool though. Really digging that. And then we've got Brett Hunter's car. I'm gonna do a little flashback real quick so you guys can see the suspension mods he's done on this thing. All right, Shane, what are you working on?
I'm working on that CRX.
Woo! We got the long travel arms. Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
He has been hard at this thing, redesigning suspension.
Not bad.
Brett's Rally CRX. The zombie CRX coming out, yeah. Oh, look at the front arms, how long they are. Wow. They are long.
So he's wanting to put limiting straps on front. When it full droops, he thinks that's part of what's breaking the diff.
Yeah, that's what.
The axle gets a bunch of torsion on it and just
Snaps the differential.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'd never seen a diff break like that.
Oh, and he's done it twice.
It is crazy. But it's on the dyno. Shane just wired up FuelTech in it. Got that all set up in there. It was on Honda before, but there has been some bugs and we chased it, and finally we were like, let's clean this thing up. And sure enough, here it is on the dyno again. I'm very curious to see what it does with the FuelTech. We've been using a lot of the boom sling harnesses on the FuelTechs for some of these quick jobs. And guys, let me tell you, it has absolutely been awesome. Those little jumpers have made the installs quick, easy, and you can just get them done. And they turn out super clean. So it still uses, he still has the rye wire engine harness with the little adapter right there. And then that's to the boom sling harness there. And then comes up to the dashboard. And gives us all our data right there. In rally racing, you're looking for as much reliability as possible. And the Zombie CRX needs to just run well. As you guys know, this hot rod was saved from a salvage yard. That is why it's called the Zombie CRX. And it has been totally transformed into one wild rally machine. You can see he's widened the suspension out, as you guys saw in that little clip, and it's definitely got some mad flavor here right now. How fun. Is that weird? It did sound good.
For 8 pounds of boost.
Oh, 8 pounds.
Yeah.
But it's really like...
Yeah, it needs some fuel. 19 degrees. Pump gas. but that power doesn't match.
Yeah.
It wasn't rich, it was a little lean. It was like, it wasn't like bad, it was like
It sounded
12.5. 12.5 to 12.9.
Well, let's watch this on the dyno. Maybe we can find this.
You think it's the tires?
No.
No? Because it sounds a lot better than that.
Unless our sink's off. I mean, you didn't pull the distributor or anything when you changed the turbo, did you?
No.
Like, my fuel was a lot better there. Like, it still had some spots,
It
but
sounded good.
7 pounds, 20 degrees.
All right, so the power you can see is awfully low. So we're gonna just double check the sink. We synced it earlier, but we're gonna double check it. And then from there, we're gonna check, make sure the exhaust doesn't have any restrictions or something isn't clogged, because we're down on some power. So, all right, let's try it.
That was 191.
Well, wasn't it like 18 pounds was like 290 horsepower, 280 horsepower?
All right, so we went over the old tune on the laptop, watched some videos, and it is on the right track, making the same power. So we just got to give it a little more boost and some jam, and things will be where they should be. Super smooth. 219?
That was 9 pounds. I'm waiting to
It was super smooth.
see. 10 pounds. 10 pounds.
Nice.
She's coming around.
Yeah. $256.
We finally have the idle motor working too.
Yeah, it's idling nice. going first pull, man. Took Brett's like 8 pounds to do that. There's a toad that was jumping to your revs. There was a toad jumping to your rev. Dang it. He's not going now. I said something about him. Maybe he got far enough away. Yeah. Ooh, 201. 201. Ooh, 212. 212.
212?
Yep.
How's the low end?
It still's kind of the same. I mean, it's a little bit flatter. Whereas this one had a dip before, but this one's kind of all flat. And then it goes Ft.Lupton. Even when it's down low, it's like, well, my Integra made stock.
All right, so had a fuel rail bolt come loose and learned that the bolts were just too long.
The bolts were too long, so the washers got put with the spacer, which spaced the injectors too far out of the holes.
So it literally popped the injector out of the hole.
Was there 2 washers on each side?
Yeah.
Put both of them on top then. Just so we made sure.
Yeah, because you know the bolt's long enough for that.
Because now we're just using the washers on top to suck up the bolt length and not mess with the injector type. Solve that. I think fuel rails are probably the most finicky thing. Like,
They can be.
You just have to spend the time to get right.
That's yours.
It's every one of them. That's the easiest way to burn a car down, have problems. Just gotta spend the extra time on that. Deal.
Nice. Good job, kiddo.
Looks good.
You see AC and everything else? So this is the setup we need for Samantha's. I mean, it's everything she wants. And it's clean. Let's watch the dyno run. Our cage is coming out really sick though. We'll have to show everybody. Very cool.
208.
208, but a little bit more down low.
Yeah, a little bit more down there.
Alright guys, so we're doing this cage in this K car. We got down bars all done, main hoop all done. He's welding it out right now. And then we got it to fit pretty tight up in here. We got it pushed down right now so we can weld it. But this cage is coming out sweet.
So we're getting her all welded up. We'll get these welded 360 here and then push it up and then kind of measure all the other bars. What we got left. What do you think, kiddo?
I think it's looking sweet.
We're shooting for a very tight fit, as much area in the car as possible, keep away from heads, keep it easy to get in and out of. This is still a kind of the sleeper type build he's doing, so he still drives this.
Yeah, so the back bars we're gonna take down through the speaker holes so we can, and then up and follow the roof line and down, so that keep the back seat and everything in it.
That was 218.
That's letting temperature out of it.
Yeah. So good there.
Yeah. I think that's probably about where we're gonna land.
Heck yeah.
All right, so this tube is gonna be long. Should come up right here over the door, rear door, and then forward to the main hoop. And it'll be our back bar. So starting with this one, and we got one more to do. And then I can drop those down and fully weld these too before I go in and do all the diagonals and crossbars. He's just checking that he's on the mark. It should be just a tad long, like by an inch. So I'm hoping that, you know, we can find the spot and go through the floor. I don't know if we'll get it all the way in without the hole, but we'll have to figure that part out. All right, my guy here just came up from Alabama. Brought me this. Super cool. Yeah, let's do it, man. And old Jared from Rolling Right is over here getting this hot rod all lined out. As soon as he does that, I'll take her for a drive, see how she feels. But this thing turned out sick. So cool. All right, so I got all these dropped in the holes. Holes back there. All my tubing. So I got all that welded now. Just dropped it all from the ceiling. And just gotta let that cool for a second. Push it up. See how it looks. What do you think, kiddo?
I think it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is looking really good. So pretty pleased with it right now. I need to push it up, and then I need to figure out this front bar. And then before I can, you know, weld everything up, I've got to do that front bar. And then I can do these door bars. And then I got to do a crossbar here and a couple of D bars, and then this thing is wrapped up. So I'm getting close, and really happy with how it turned out. When it's all up, it fits so tight in here and looks so good. So I'm stoked. All right, Mr. Rolling Right, what do you got going on here?
Now we are adjusting the toe and camber off this arm.
Okay, and use these gauges here. So where are you going off of?
We are going off just the customer's request on just custom specs. He wanted basically 0 camber, square everything up, make sure it's straight.
Very cool. So I'll just get in here and adjust this arm here, and you just got a little level on this.
Cut on this side.
And then I'll stick these stuff here, and the laser shooting through.
Back to up front. Laser.
Do the laser. Steve, kick your leg again. There it is. That's cool.
Lasers.
Lasers and stuff.
He's got a laser down the center too.
Right, Mario?
Yeah, this thing's awesome, man.
It is. It's pretty rad.
Daily
So
for
nice.
sure.
Yeah.
No, not daily.
You just trade all your things around and
It's like 2 nights today on it.
Yeah. It's too nice. All right, so I went ahead and got this cage all knocked out, and it turned out really good, all tight to the roof, and turned out really nice. So Steven just needs to finish the floor plates, get those all welded in, and then we just need to put the interior back in, and then this hot rod is ready to go home. We've had a productive couple days. Been a little behind on the videos because I've been working my tail off trying to get this cage done. This ride's pretty neat. It basically has like the SRT4 drivetrain with a 3-speed auto, and these cars flat out can fly. And that's why he went ahead with the safety. This was his original car in high school, so he's grown up with it, and he really wants to make it just a rad little sleeper. And I think it is very much a rad little sleeper. The cage fits tight, everything looks good. I am super pleased with how that all turned out. Steven in the next day or so will get the plates all welded into the floor, and then the cage is done, put the interior back in, and you'll never know. He'll be able to have his passengers in the back because the bars go back through the speaker holes. So I think that's a pretty neat little deal too. And this car was just all around just a blast to build. I hope you guys loved the dynos, the CRX. Probably one of the cleanest ones I've seen in a long time. Absolutely beautiful setup. I wish I could have drove it, but I was busy rocking on this cage and I had to get it done. And Brett Hunter's little rally car turned out amazing. The FuelTech is just a great upgrade, and I'm really glad he went that way, and I think it'll help him succeed for sure. But guys, that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's always rad you guys are part of the channel. We're having a ton of fun. We've got PSCA races 3 and 4 coming out, and I'm flying out just before race 3 to Salt Lake, where I'm gonna do the Nitro Rally, racing some minivans with Jim York and JH Diesel. So that ought to be a blast too. So I've got some fun content coming for you guys too. You guys always inspire me to keep pushing and better myself every day. So I thank you all for it. So guys, give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit that notification bell, visit our spring store and get some of the latest merch. We appreciate it so much. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Let's go.